Hi. I just got off a call with a client and I felt really drawn to share another little video. Just because it feels so potent right now, is that a lot of us on this journey of spiritual awakening, becoming more conscious and aware, get sold this idea that somehow when we become aware, when we connect back to and wake up to the essential stillness and peace and presence that we are beneath the limited conditioned mind, that our life will magically all get better. That everything will be easy. And that is not the case. Because what happens is the more conscious we become, the more we allow these previously buried, unconscious parts of ourselves, unconscious patterns, programs, belief systems to come to the surface. And so what can then happen is when we're on the path, we're like, I'm so at peace, I get it, and then something awful happens, we suddenly get triggered or this, and we think, oh, I've done something wrong, I'm completely out of alignment. And I know I've done a few posts on this, but it actually means we're in alignment. It's a really beautiful and really potent opportunity for us to have radical faith, radical surrender, to trust that the deeper we go into presence, even if things may arise on the surface to the mind that may seem wrong or not okay, it could also be an opportunity for us to stay even more in presence and move towards whatever is arising with even deeper love. So really the awakening to the truth that we are is just the first step. It's just the kind of first chapter, and then the rest is really bringing that awareness into all these layers and facets of our humanity, bringing this love down into these parts of ourselves, which isn't always easy. It can be very painful, and I'm not going to lie, it's not a walk in the park, because things do arise and we can get triggered, and if anything, we're more conscious of the trigger, but just because by our very nature we're starting to become more aware, so we can almost feel things a lot more, whereas before we could easily repress it and not keep it in the unconscious. Now it's becoming conscious. But I just want to encourage, if you're feeling that, which many of us are at this time, because we really are moving into this new age where all these distorted fear-based paradigms that we've been living by are coming to the surface to be seen, to keep holding it lightly, to keep coming back to presence, recognizing when they come up, honoring whatever it is that's arising within you, the pain, the sadness, the stories, giving them your attention, giving them your time, and also holding them gently, trying not to get so lost and identified with them. We're not bypassing, we're not negating them, but we're also not falling into the trap of getting lost into the cycle, usually of the mind, and creating a story, I shouldn't have done this, I'm an awful person, whatever it might be. Because it's inevitable. It's the inevitable part of the journey that isn't really spoken about enough, that there's a very profound integration period which can be quite difficult for dark night, but the dark night isn't necessarily just a night. It can be years. More than years, so lifetimes. And so I'm just wanting to share that and honor that, because to really just keep the faith that even when the mind may perceive things as going wrong and you're out of alignment, you're actually deeply in alignment. And it's because you're deeply in alignment that things can arise. These things can start to come to the surface and be seen and be held and be integrated. So I wanted to share that today. Have a beautiful day.